here we go. About to do this here. Alright. Out of request from a friend, I'm about to make a tutorial on how to make a synth I use in a song. Although I don't think it's the greatest thing ever. He thinks it would be beneficial if I do so. So I'm going to. Alright. Let's see. I hope you can hear this. I really don't want to record this again. I need to go to bed. This is kind of what it's going to end up sounding like. Not after like you do all the effects you want to do to it, but that's not completely what it's going to sound like, but it's close enough. So here we go. We'll start off with the wavetables. We'll start with a rough math 3 up here, and we're not going to change the pitch at all. We're going to turn up the wavetable position to the right a smidget and turn down the amp a wee bit and put it up to filter 1. And then next, well, let me go ahead and make it play a note because I like to hear what I'm doing while I'm doing it. So that's all we have so far. So now to add depth to it, I always just go up a fifth, 7 semitones, to give it more of a, like, it's kind of like the feel of a chord, I suppose. And keep the wavetable down, turn the amp about to the same level as you did for the first oscillator, and it'll sound like this now. Go ahead and turn filter 1 all the way up. And just to give it a little bit more of a full of a sound again, let's go ahead and add a sub bass by turning the pitch all the way down. Well, not all the way down, but down to -24, so 2 octaves down. And put a sine square on to keep the wavetable position all the way to the left to sine. And turn the amp all the way up and turn it down to filter 2. And see what we have now. That's what we have now. So I guess that's the basic part of it. Now one of the things that makes this synth, I guess, fun to mess with is the performer on the low pass filter. So turn on the low pass filter 2 on filter 1. Make sure that both of these are up to filter 1. And turn the cutoff up about this much. Let's see. Not to 90 degrees, but close to 90 degrees. Not that close to 90 degrees. That close to 90 degrees. And we're going to set macro, let's see, cutoff. So the cutoff, just for later, turn it up about 100, not 180 degrees. Around 90 or so. Around that much. And then drag your performer. It should, I don't know if yours is set to performer or not. That's what mine starts off as, but go to click performer if it's not, and drag it up to here. And just drag it up to the same length that you made your macro. Also make another macro and attach it to resonance and turn it all the way up. Never mind, don't turn that all the way up, that's stupid. Let's see what we have so far now. And now, in order to, I don't like the sound of it going down, you want it to go up, you want to be like, whoa, whoa. So you're going to go to your performer tab and you're going to click load curve, and you're going to want to flip all these by choosing the opposite curve over here, the left top corner. and I drag it all the way across, and see what we have now. And then I usually sync it. It's easier to work with a keyboard and mouse. And that's all we have so far. Let's go ahead and go to oscillator and click restart via gate. I forgot to do that. It resets the wavetables, basically just declicking it. So now it is no longer clicky. And then go to envelope 4, which you should always start off doing this anyway unless you have different plans for your sound. Go to envelope 4, which controls the amp, and you're going to choose level right next to decay and turn it all the way up. That way that your sound doesn't go flat halfway through it being held. So now you see it doesn't just be like wah, 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 wah. Now it's just like straight through. It doesn't stop for anybody until you let go of the key, of course. Alright. Now let's add a reverb to it to fill up the sound. And don't turn it up too high, about 90 degrees. And turn the size down about 25-30 degrees. And turn up the density not much at all. I can't even measure that with my eyes. And now fills up the sound. Yeah, turn the color up too. And now we're going to add a P shaper down here and insert one parabolic shaper. I don't even know what it does, I just know it sounded cool, so I'll learn what it does eventually, and then I'll try to explain it to peoples who doesn't know what it does. Alright, let's see what happens here. That's a bit closer to what I had. It's almost it, I think. Let me check. Of course, that's a slowed down version, so let's see. Let's slow it down and see if it's close. Nope, it's all flat and ugly. Don't like it. I'd say also, it's like, shorten some of these and give it more of a feel like it's not robotic. You know, it sounds kind of like a robot. And then go to your EQ, turn it on, turn down the low shelf, turn down the boost, turn on the frequency, and turn on the frequency a bit more, and then turn up your high shelf, and we'll see what we have now. Of course, you can always adjust these as much as you want. And the way that this isn't a bass, you have to remember that too. That's why you don't hear any bass in it. You'll have to add a sub bass later. That's what I did. During your song, like, I don't know, it's not gonna affect everybody, but the way that I make sure that like it changes up a bit, I'll be like, you go 1 2 4 1. I'll cut that one out and let's clone it. This is just something that I do because this is all I have. It's the only way I can do anything because I don't have much at my disposal here as far as equipment goes. Now we're gonna go to the performer and let's see, turn it up to 1/8 and see how we sound now. 1 2 blah 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 blah, and then I don't know, clone it again. See what happens here. It's probably gonna sound ridiculous. Let's go ahead and go with a harmonic minor scale. I like those. And turn it up to 1/16, I guess. Let's see here. And then just fool around with it until you find something that you like, I suppose. I mean, I'm not the best ever. Anyway, that's just a short tutorial on how to make the bass that I made. Or, I keep on calling it bass. The synth that I made for my drum step song that I had made. And then I just, let's see, added a chorus. I'm sorry, I am tired. I've not slept in 22 hours. And then just fiddle around with effects. I don't know. That's all I can say. There you go. That's what happened. Anyway, all any of it is just experimenting, so